right now there's a quiet war happening in the comics industry. Not between Marvel and DC, not between publishers, but between indie campaigns fighting for attention before they even launch. And if you want to understand where the indie comics market is heading next, you look at the pre-launch pages. Because right now, projects like Postal, DeathBlade, Hillbilly, The Greatest American Hero, and Venom Vixens are pulling in serious followers before launch day even hits. And that tells us a lot about what comic readers are actually responding in 2026. Hello, and welcome back to Comics Panelist. My name is Nimesh, and this is Before Panels. And today we're talking about the Kickstarter pre-launch wars. Not who is funded, not who's printing, but who's building momentum before the campaign even goes live. Pre-launch followers have become the new early battlefield of indie comics crowdfunding. A few years ago, creators mostly focused on launch day. Now, the smartest creators are building campaigns weeks, sometimes even months before they hit the green button. Why? Because followers equal momentum. Momentum creates visibility, and visibility creates backers, who of course end up creating successful campaigns. That's the ecosystem now. So when I see projects stacking hundreds or even thousands of followers before they launch, I pay attention. Because that's usually the first signal that a campaign is about to break out. And you know what's interesting? Is to see how different these projects are. For example, Postal. At the moment of me filming this video, Roditelli Production was able to gather 2,485 followers. That project already comes in with recognition. People know the name. There's credibility here. There's audience trust already built in. And by the way, check out the video I did about Postal if you don't know what it is. The link should pop up this here or here. That's a great interest in this comic. There are a lot of people who are eager for the launch. And by the way, subscribe to the channel because we will be following this and see how this interest turns into actual backers. And if you want to follow on this adventure with me, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Then we have something like DeathBlade, currently with 1,727 followers. This title screams 90s energy, dark, violent, stylized, heavy metal comic book vibes. It instantly communicates what it is. That matters because attention spans are short in crowdfunding. If your title logo and cover don't hook somebody immediately, they keep scrolling. And if you want to read more about DeathBlade and how it formed, check out the Comics Panelist Facebook page, as you will find there an interview that I did with creator Edward Brown. You will find so many nuggets there you can't even imagine. Albatross Funny Books were able to rake 737 followers. A special hardcover edition of the first 12 issues of the acclaimed comic book created by Eric Powell. This book will not only be a reprint, but also will have some of the reworked pages. Genre first, concept first, strong branding, strong visual identity. These are books designed to catch attention fast, and that's understanding the market. Then we also have something really interesting happening in The Greatest American Hero, that nostalgia power. And we're seeing more of this in crowdfunding now. Recognizable IP like Postal, as we talked earlier in this video, retro energy, established fan base. These projects don't start at zero. They launch with emotional attachment already built in. And crowdfunding loves that because nostalgia converts. Although 537 followers are modest, they still are interesting for an 80s IPs. And finally, we have Venom Vixens. And look, Say what you want about titles like this, but from a marketing perspective, you instantly know the tone, you instantly know the audience, and you instantly know the vibe. That's branding. And indie comics are becoming much more aware of branding psychology. The title itself is becoming part of the sales pitch. 435 followers. Come on, that's a good number. So, what do all these projects have in common? They understand attention, not just storytelling, attention. Because in crowdfunding, attention is currency. And the project winning pre-launch right now are the ones that understand visual identity matters, marketable concept matters, genre clarity matters, momentum matters. And creators who understand how to build hype before launch are putting themselves in a much stronger position than creators who just drop a campaign and hope for the best. But now I want to hear from you. Which of these projects are you watching the closest? Let me know in the comments. And by the way, you will find also the links for each project in case you are interested in following them as well. And while you're there looking for the links, let me know in the comments which projects are you thinking is going to dominate once this campaign actually launch. Drop your thoughts on the comments, and if you're into indie comics and want to follow along these projects closely to see what happens with this massive interest in them, like and subscribe to the channel, as I'll be watching this closely every week. Because around here I cover everything before, behind, between, beyond, and after panels. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.